You don't look very happy to see me. Of course, can't say I blame you. Looking for this? Don't worry. I kept it safe and sound here for you. Aww, why so quiet? It's no fun having a one-sided conversation. I bet this is a new feeling for you, isn't it? So powerful. Yet so helpless. If I'm being honest, this is new for me too. This is the first time I've stood before you when you're not all high and mighty.
I don't even know who you are.
That's where you're wrong. You do know me, and you know me very well. You remember Entity 9041, don't you? The Book of the Overthrown.
What? Does Lucifer know you're up here?
Of course he does, but it's not like he cares.
Why are you doing this?
I guess you could call it retribution. To put it simply, I have quite the bone to pick with you, and a few others in your chosen family. Believe it or not, you aren't even the one I have the biggest grudge against.
If not me, then who?
Oh, I'm not revealing that just yet. It'll all make sense once your friends uncover the truth. So, a list of all the animatronics' real names, huh? That has got to be one of the best lies I've ever heard. And that's saying something because I've been lied to many, many times.
What do you want from me?
Two things. One, your soul. Two, I'm gonna need you to open it for me.
Greetings, listeners. I'm Nightmare Bonnie.
And I'm Funtime Foxy.
Welcome to episode 7 of the podcast. Wow, I can't believe I'm saying that. Anyways, this is going to be a very special episode because not only are we going to answer your guys' questions, but we're also going to try something later in the episode that we think you guys will find really intriguing. And now, introducing our special guest, Mr. Dwaine Wake.
Hello, all. Nice catching you on the air.
So, Dwaine, if you would, why not tell everyone a bit about yourself?
Yes. So, like they said, my name is Dwaine. To most, I simply go by Mr. Wake. I'm a private investigator from Rhode Island, and I'm currently living with my wife, Lucille, and 2 daughters, Ash and Isabel.
Ah, so you've got your hands full.
Oh yeah, my oldest is about to be in college, and my youngest is a freshman in the high school band, and almost every weekend they have a marching competition. So my wife and I are running around a whole lot to watch the band and cheer them on.
Oh, really? What does she play?
She plays bari sax, which I always find amusing because she performs so well on it even though the instrument is almost as large as she is. It's almost comical.
You bringing that up reminds me of a video I once saw, which is basically the opposite of that. You ever heard of Wycliffe Gordon?
Yes!
I don't think so. Who's that?
He's a popular jazz artist.
Right, so there's a video online of Wycliffe Gordon performing with the jazz band, and in this one chart they play, he has a trombone solo. But it's not an ordinary trombone. Now, Wycliffe Gordon is a pretty husky dude, and this trombone he's playing is even smaller than his face. So there's just this huge guy, and he just picks up that tiny little soprano horn and just starts going to town with it.
Okay, that does sound pretty funny.
When I first saw that video, I laughed so hard I was actually crying. What got me was the camera transition, because before Wycliffe's solo, there's someone else soloing, and the camera is focused on that person for a while. Then, when their solo ended, I just hear the high-pitched wailing of high brass. I thought it was a trumpet, but the camera lingers on the previous soloist for a few seconds before the shot changes to a close-up of Wycliffe digging in with that itty-bitty trombone. It caught me so off guard, and just because of how unexpected it was, combined with the comical contrast in size between the player and the horn, I absolutely lost it.
It's so good.
Yes, I'm laughing internally just thinking about it. Anyways, we probably shouldn't waste any more time.
Right. Okay, our first question for today is from the Engineer's Villain arc. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
That is one of the most interesting questions I think we've ever received on the podcast.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dwayne, do you want to answer first, or do you need to think about it?
I think I know what I'd wish for. If I had 3 wishes, my first would be to be rich, so I could not only afford what I need, but also buy what I want. My second wish would be to have a magic fridge and pantry that regenerate food, so we'd never have to go grocery shopping ever again. My third wish would be to have that little coffee bot from the Desolate Hope in my house. I'd get to have fresh brew every morning, and an extra companion.
Nice. What about you, Funtime?
My first wish, sorry to steal this from you, Dwayne, would be to have lots of money. For most people, that wish is pretty much a given. My second wish would be to see my family again. My third? I have no idea. I think I'd use those first 2, then save my last wish, just to have it in my back pocket if I ever desperately need it.
That's totally fair. By the way, have you heard from your family at all? They ever call or text you?
Yes, occasionally. Doesn't make me miss them any less. Hopefully one day I'll be able to afford a plane ticket to Italy. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to spend Christmas with them.
I see. Now, getting back to the question, my first wish, big surprise, money. My second wish, to save our missing friends. My third wish, that my date with Mavis goes well.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. That's tomorrow, is it not?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Out of curiosity, where'd you 2 decide to go?
We're going bowling. So, you know where Fazclair's is?
Right.
Well, in that city, a few blocks over from Fazclair's, there's this really cool place that's like a combination of a casino, bowling alley, arcade, and bar.
Oh, Connie's?
What?
Connie's. That's what the place is called.
Oh, okay. Have you been there before?
My wife and I went there a long time ago during our honeymoon. I don't remember much, cause admittedly we had quite a lot to drink, but I can tell you it was fun. I'm sure you and Mavis will have a great time.
Nice that it's only the 2 of you. Remember what happened that time all the nightmares went bowling?
Ha! Read 'em and weep, boys.
To this day, I'm still 90% sure that Rio was cheating. We ready to move on?
Sure.
Let's see. This question is from Pramusetya Kanka. Wouldn't be surprised if I mispronounced that horribly. Does Mr. Wake have any relation to the character Alan Wake?
No, I don't. My last name comes from the family of the man who built me. Purely coincidence. Do you want me to read the next question?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, a question coming from TDAS Apologist. They wonder, who would each of you main in Smash Bros?
I don't play Smash a whole lot, mainly because I don't have any kind of Nintendo console. I'm not familiar with a whole lot of the characters, but I do remember that I enjoyed playing Link. I did well with him, and he felt like an overall pretty well-rounded character. I'd say Link is my top pick as of right now.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I barely play video games at all anymore, just because I'm normally pretty busy, and I've gotten to the point where I've kinda outgrown them. I don't remember all the Nintendo characters, but I have heard of Smash. My daughters talk about it sometimes. I think I'd play as Mega Man. That was one of my favorite games when my generation was that age.
Okay, Mega Man. Not bad. Funtime?
From what little I've played of Smash, I could say I have 2 mains. The 2 characters I felt the most comfortable with were Ness and Star Fox. If I ever get the chance to play again, I might experiment with those 2 further.
Nice. This question is from Luigi J, now known as Jamin Spiritual. Do you think Denji as Chainsaw Man can beat all of us?
For someone who faces down with demons on a regular basis, I'd say yes.
Yeah, actually, Chainsaw Man is the first of Jay's nominations that stands a clear chance against everyone. Again, Nightmarion is kinda where it could swing both ways, but assuming Denji played his cards right, he could definitely come out on top.
Might I mention that Nightmarion might not actually be Chainsaw Man's largest obstacle out of all of us. If I were to bet on anyone in our circle that would give Chainsaw Man a hard time, it would be Darcy. I haven't watched much Chainsaw Man, but I know that Denji has a soft spot for cute creatures because of Pochita. He could not bring himself to kill a puppy.
Counting Darcy, then yeah, I suppose that's true. For the sake of a concrete answer, though, we won't count Darcy. I'll let Chainsaw Man have this one.
Fair enough, I suppose. Next, we have 2 questions from Brian Black. Nightmare Bonnie, if you were able to switch your life with anyone, including fan games, who would you pick?
I mean, realistically, I wouldn't want to switch my life with anyone. I'm pretty happy with my own life. However, say if I had to switch with someone... I don't know. I guess it depends on whether the switch is permanent or temporary. If it's a temporary swap, this might be a surprising answer, but I'd switch with Darcy.
I actually have to agree with you. I've always thought being a dog would be awesome. I just get to lay around all day, eat, play, be spoiled with pets and attention, and not have to worry about responsibilities.
Yeah. Although, if I had to switch with someone permanently... I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'd switch with Endo01. I don't really have any kind of reason for that choice other than that I'm just curious.
Okay, sure. Question 2 from Brian Black. For all, if you got to pick the guest for the next episode, who would you choose? And we can't say anyone who's already been on the podcast.
I think it would be cool to invite either BB or JJ, maybe even both.
I really hope that one day we can get Bonnie onto the podcast.
Also a good idea. Dude, that guy is hilarious. If we invited him, that would be hands down our funniest episode.
You know, you guys haven't featured any Chicas yet. I think I'd choose one of them.
Yeah, we should really work on how we rig our polls. I mean, I've noticed kind of a pattern with our voting system. All the lists seem fair when we first make them, but then the results come in and we see that one of the nominees just sweeps it, and we think in our heads like, oh damn, we should have seen this coming from a mile away. I'm thinking for Season 2 that we'll change it up a little, and maybe make the choices for guests more equal opportunity. Like, maybe for one episode we'll have a poll of nothing but Freddy's, or Chicas, or perhaps unique characters like Mary.
Rest assured, viewers, we'll try to organize it better.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Your turn, Dwaine.
Ah, right. So this question is from Shariah Lockhart. For everyone, what do you think of Undertale?
Oh my gosh, I love that game so much. Everything about it is just so... yes. The characters, the style, the soundtrack, the storytelling, the presentation, it's all done so well.
As everyone might have guessed, I haven't played it myself. Though I've heard of it, and based on how popular it is and the impact it's made, I can appreciate and respect the title.
My daughters talk a lot about that game, and I can tell they really like it. I might check it out myself one of these days.
You should. I can't really decide exactly where Undertale ranks on my list, but I know it is up there. Okay, and now our last question today is from Kylo Jax. Have you ever heard of the decade tale of Lego Bionicle?
My oldest has a whole collection of those sets. They are very cool.
I've heard of Bionicle, and I've seen their sets before. Personally, I've never really took interest. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I have nothing against Lego Bionicle, but I hardly ever batted an eye. Of course, now that Bionicle is discontinued, people talk of it much more highly.
Well, you know what they say. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yep. Anyways, that's the end of the questions. But don't go anywhere, listeners. Remember I mentioned at the beginning we had something else planned? Well, this whole time, Ennard's actually been here too, and he's brought along a special little something which we're going to use as a medium to try and get in contact with whatever entity has been causing us all these problems. You guys will get to listen in as Dwaine interrogates them. Ennard?
Yup. So this radio has a setting on it which enables static white noise, and it can essentially function like a spirit box. You know what that is, right?
I think?
Yes. A spirit box is a device used by ghost experts and paranormal investigators, which enables entities to communicate by manipulating the static frequencies that the box emits. As a matter of fact, my chest speaker has that same ability, and I remember using it when I lived in a haunted house.
Oh, that's right. You talked about that a few episodes ago, didn't you? Did you ever hear anything?
No, it was worth a try, though.
Hopefully we actually get something.
You ready, Dwaine?
As I'll ever be, I suppose.
Before we start, I've got to warn you. Forces of evil like this are masters in psychological warfare. They'll try to take control of situations by getting through to your emotions. When speaking to a malevolent entity, let alone interrogating it, be assertive, but not aggressive. You need to be calm and confident, and most importantly, do not let it get a reaction out of you, no matter what it says. That goes for all of us. Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
I understand. There won't be any trouble. I'm an investigator. Playing it cool is what I do for a living.
All right, I trust you.
We ready?
Ready.
Initiating contact now.
Hello, is anyone there? If anyone or anything can hear us, please respond.
It can take a while to get a response.
I'll ask again. If there are any spirits present that want to communicate with us, please let us know. It's fine, we'll be patient.
Hello?
Hi, did you say hello?
Yes.
My name's Dwayne Wake. What's yours?
Oliver.
It's nice to meet you, Oliver. We highly doubt you're the spirit we're trying to reach, but would you mind if we asked you some questions anyway?
Oh, okay.
How old are you, Oliver?
I was 8, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry you went so soon, buddy. Do you know how long ago you passed?
I can't remember.
Oh, that's okay. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but do you know how you died?
I can't remember.
Alright, hey, that's fine. So, Oliver, are you alone, or are there other spirits with you?
There's others.
How many?
4.
4 others? Do you know any of them?
Yes, I know one. The Black Fox.
The Black Fox?
Yeah, he's mean and scary.
And he's here, with you?
Yeah,
Does the scary fox want to talk to us?
I don't know. He's not saying anything.
What's he doing right now?
He's just standing behind you.
Do you know what he wants?
No, but he won't leave my friends alone.
Your friends?
He's scaring me.
Guys, I don't like this.
Shh. Oliver, calm down, buddy. Keep it together for me, okay? Who are your friends?
They're Vanessa and...
Oliver?
Guys, let's stop.
Bond, wait!
Don't touch that dial, little rabbit. To answer your earlier question, Dwayne, yes, I would like to talk.
Okay then. Who are you?
I'm just a nobody, wanting to watch the world burn.
Can you tell me your name?
I did.
What? What are you talking about?
My name. I gave it to you.
When?
A few seconds ago.
You're not making any sense.
No, not right now I'm not. But you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle yet. There are still some breadcrumbs I've yet to leave for you, Detective.
Care to explain to us and everyone listening why you're kidnapping people and playing these sick games with us?
I'll tell you the same thing I told Nightmarion. Call it retribution. I've got some unhealed wounds, and you have Nightmarion and a few others in your naive circle to blame for that.
Look, whatever happened between you and them, it doesn't justify what you're doing.
Now, Dwayne, you and I both know you can't say that. You weren't there. You think that everyone around you are just a bunch of little saints, don't you? Nightmarion's been lying to you. He's been lying to you for a long time.
What do you mean?
Come now, you can't seriously tell me you believed what he said about the box. The list of your friends' real names doesn't exist. The only one who knows all your names is Cassidy.
Okay, listen.
No, you listen to me, you arrogant little prick! You wouldn't want to miss my next clue, would you? Riddle me this. First, you eat me. Then, you get eaten. What am I?
Hello? Hello? What happened?
He just severed the vessel. I've never seen or heard of any spirit ever doing that before.
Bon, you alright, old pal?
Yeah, I'm fine. We are never doing that again.
Be sure to save the audio from this episode to the evidence file.
Right.
Old sport, are you sure you're okay? You're shaking.
Let's just end the episode.
Hey, take it easy. I'll take you home, get you some water. I can stick around if you want, or call Mavis. I highly doubt you feel comfortable being alone right now.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for coming, Dwaine.
You're welcome. Hope you feel better.
And thanks, Ennard, for doing this.
It's no problem. Go get some rest, dude.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time on Funtimes and Nightmares.